Hey YouTube, welcome back to Cassandra's Kitchen, where I eat to live and I live to eat. Today I'm going to be making some Vietnamese spring rolls. They're light, they're delicious. So if you're interested in learning how I make this yummy spring roll, stay tuned and I'll show you. Alright guys, so what we're going to need today to make these spring rolls, you're going to need, first of all, you're going to need rice paper. So I got some premium quality rice paper. I got these at Kroger. So you can get the rice papers at Kroger. And then I also got some of the vermicelli rice noodles, because I'm going to incorporate some of the rice noodles in my spring rolls, and also I'm going to have some on the side. So love the rice noodles. So you can get these at Kroger's as well. And I have a mixture or a variety of veggies and fruits. So I have some fresh mango that I've sliced up, and you want them sliced kind of small or thin because they're going to be rolled in your spring rolls and you don't want them all big. So we have some fresh mango. And then I just, to avoid a lot of cleanup, I have everything in here. So I have some fresh cleaned green leaf lettuce. I have some shredded carrots, and I just use my potato slicer with that. I have some red peppers, some orange peppers. I have some red cabbage that is finely chopped, and I have some cucumbers. The cucumbers, I would recommend making sure you take the seeds out. So when you slice it down, just cut the center part out that has the seed. You can throw it in a nice cool drink and no waste there. So that's what we're going to use, and also avocado. I have some avocado that I'm going to put in there. So I'm just going to do a different variety of spring rolls. But you can put in a spring roll. The fun thing about making spring rolls, you can use whatever vegetables you like. So just put them in there, roll them up. They're fun, they're easy, they're light, and it's hot, and they really make a great treat. And so for some, I will be putting some shrimp in some for my daughter who and my husband, who do still eat seafood. So I will be incorporating some shrimp. So we did cook up a few shrimps there. What you will also need, you're going to need for your rice papers, you're going to need a dish. So I just have a pie dish, and you're going to need some warm water for that. That's going to get the sheets rollable, you know. Then we're going to need, for our noodles, we're going to need some boiling water. We're going to need a pan to put these in, and then some ice water, ice bowl of water, right? Ice bowl, yeah, bowl of ice water. You're going to need a bowl of ice water so we can take them right out of the hot into the cold so they don't overcook, because these are the vermicelli. They're really thin and they will overcook. So we're going to need that also. And what I'm going to do, so I am going to cheat a little bit today on some of my sauces. I'm going to do two sauces. I'm going to do one sweet and spicy sauce, which I'm going to make from scratch, and I'll show you guys how to do that. But then the peanut sauce, you know, you can't have a great spring roll without the peanut sauce. So this is really delicious, and it's the Tang, or it's Tsang, and it's the dipping sauce, and it's the Bangkok peanut sauce. And this one is a nutty and spicy with garlic, ginger, and lemongrass. Y'all, this is so good. So I'm going to use this sauce for my peanut sauce. So I'm not going to make that from scratch. But if you want to, there is a recipe that I found that I can share with you. So we're going to use that, and then I'm going to be making the other sauce from scratch. So we're going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do first is go ahead and get the sauce made that I'm going to be making, and then we'll start getting our noodles prepared, because I have my water boiling for that, and then we'll work on the wraps and getting these rolled up. So it's really easy, just a few little steps here. So just come on over here and I'll show you how to make the sauce. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get our sauce prepared. So what I've done, I minced up some fresh garlic. I have about 3 garlic cloves here. And my pan is warm. And it's on medium. It's on a medium heat there. So you put your garlic in, and you can use fresh peppers, but I'm using the red pepper flakes. And if you don't like it too spicy, that's fine. But I'm putting about a tablespoon of red pepper flakes in there. And I'm making a double recipe, so I have a cup of water. And then we're going to go ahead and put in our rice vinegar. And this is a mild and sweet rice vinegar. So I am doubling this recipe because usually it calls for a half a cup if you're not making that much sauce, but I want enough to go with our noodles. So it calls for 1/4 of cup, but we're going to do 2/4. So 2/4 cups of rice vinegar. And then we're going to use so you can use soy sauce if you don't have tamari, but I'm using the tamari sauce. It's to reduce sodium. I'm putting 2 tablespoons of tamari. This stuff is really good, y'all. So this is my half tablespoon. So I thought I had my tablespoon. So I need to put 4 of these for 2 tablespoons. Excuse me. And what we're going to do, we're just going to bring this sauce to a boil. And so then we're going to add our sugar. And what I'm using is the monk sugar. And it calls for 1/4 cup of sugar. And this is a 1/4 cup. Put my sugar in there. And you just want to kind of let this dissolve really good. And this is going to come to a boil. And as this starts to boil, we're going to thicken this sauce up by using some cornstarch. And so what you want to do is get a couple of tablespoons of the cornstarch here. And then we're going to go ahead and mix a little bit of water with the cornstarch. We want to make sure the cornstarch is mixed up really well before we pour it in here. So I'm going to put it in my measuring things there. Actually, you only want to use a tablespoon for this size. Now, if you're just making half the recipe, you want to use a half a tablespoon. And then we're just going to use a little bit of water in here just to make sure that we get that mixed up. You don't want to add too much water, just enough to mix down that so it don't have your have any clumps in your sauce. And this is just for thickening up your sauce. So you want to make sure you get that mixed in real good before you pour it into your saucepan. Okay. So we're going to let that sit because what we're going to do, if you can see, the sauce already looks delicious. But we're going to let this come to a boil just to cook in our flakes, our pepper flakes, and to cook in our garlic. And then once this cooks a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add in our cornstarch just to thicken it just a little bit. And that's pretty much all it's going to be for the this sauce. And this is pretty simple and easy to make. So just let's go ahead and make sure this is coming to a boil. And if you want to taste it, this would be the time to do your taste. Oh my gosh. Yes, it tastes so good. It's the rice vinegar. The rice vinegar and the tamari. Some people use soy sauce, but this is not as potent as soy sauce, but it's got a real mild, great taste. I got my tamari at Kroger. It's the Simple Truth Organic, gluten-free. It's good with any Chinese dish or any rice. And then, of course, the rice vinegar. The Nakano brand. This has been around for a long time. This has really got a great taste. It's good on salads and things like that. So I got this at Kroger as well. So we're just going to go ahead and let this come to a boil And as it boils a little bit, we're going to start adding in our cornstarch. Now, this didn't get down in there as good as I wanted it to, so let me grab a spoon over here. Something a little bit smaller, so I can make sure I get all that down in there mixed in good. But my whisk didn't get the edges. Okay. And you may not need all this cornstarch, which I probably won't, but you just want to drizzle a little bit at a time to bring it to the consistency and the thickness that you want your sauce. Now, if you want your sauce just runny like this, that's fine. You can leave it like this. But we're going to add just a little bit of thickness to it. So as we're dipping in our spring rolls or pouring it over top of our rice noodles. So you can see this is just really mixed in. There's no clunks in here. We don't have to worry about it clunking in our mixture there. And like I said, this doesn't take long to cook. You just want to kind of bring it to a nice boil just to get the simmer going here. And then start adding in this sauce or this liquid here with the cornstarch. And that's all you do for that. So this is a real simple and easy sauce you can make. It's a lot of times when you go out and you be like, wow, like if you go to PF Chang's and they have those great sauces on the side, they're real easy to make. So you can do those yourself. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of this in here. Now that my liquid's hot. Just do a little bit at a time. So we get it to the consistency that we want it. And you want to, I would recommend using fresh garlic versus, you know, what's in the dry garlic powder, because then you just get that fresh taste. Now, even with the peppers, you can use fresh peppers, but I have fresh pepper. I had these pepper flakes, and I figured I might as well use those. So, but you can use fresh peppers also. Let's see. Just going to turn it up just a little bit. As you can see it here. And this is going to be perfect because I want to put a little bit over the noodles. Excuse me. Over the noodles. It's not just going to be for dipping our spring rolls in. But this paired with that peanut sauce, good. It's going to be so delicious. So I may add just the rest of this in here. This isn't as... Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is all you do. I'm just going to let this come to a boil. And once this comes to a boil, I will turn this off, put it in a glass jar or a glass bowl, and be ready to use that for serving. So next we're going to go and start working on our noodles. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you what the end results of the sauce looks like on the stove here. You can see it's thicker. It's not as thin as it was, but this is your final results for your sauce. But I just wanted to give you a close-up view of the sauce. Don't that look good, y'all? It smells so good. I mean, you could just pour this over some noodles and be like, yes, or some broccoli or whatever veggies you have. This would be so delicious. But this is going to pair really well with our rice, with our rolls, our spring rolls. Couldn't get that out. So, but that's it. Just wanted to show you what the close-up of the sauce looks like. So we are done there. All right, so now we're getting ready to do our noodles. And again, these are a taste of Thai, the vermicelli rice noodles. They're the angel hair, non-GMO, gluten-free. Again, I got these from my local Kroger. And this is a lot of noodles, guys. So you may not need all of these noodles. And they're just really fine. So what I was going to do is just take half of these to start. Take half of those. Just set these over here. And like I said, they got little bitty fine noodles everywhere now because they have broken up. So let me just get these off my stove. One moment. And just dump them in there. And so these cook within a matter of a minute or so. So all you're going to do is just put them in a bowl. You just want them in a bowl. And then you're going to take your hot water and pour it over top of the noodles. So I've already boiled some water here. You can see the steam coming off of that. I'm just going to pour it in to submerge my noodles here. Make sure they're nice and covered. Okay. And then we're just going to let those set here for a second until they're done. Now, what you want to do, so what you want to do is take and just let these cook a little bit. So move this back a little bit so maybe you can see. And we're just going to let those set and just let them cook. You'll know when they're done when they look like a noodle. Okay? So they're in there. We're going to let that set. And while these are setting, we want to get our cold water bowl ready. Because we're going to take these completely right out of here into our cold water so they don't overcook. So what I've done, I have a bowl of ice here, and I'm just going to pour some cold water on top of that. I just try to show you guys step by step what I do. So, but sometimes I hate watching videos, and I'm like, well, what did you do? Well, how did you get that? So, just going to pour that in there because we're going to transport these over as soon as they're ready. And all that's doing is stopping the cooking process. It's just doing a shock. So, see these? They're getting to where I want them to be. And we're just going to let that set for a few more moments in this hot water. And then we're going to dump them right over into the cold water. And that's to completely stop the cooking process on them. Because there's nothing worse than having an overcooked noodle. And I know, because I've done it before. So just want to make sure these are at the consistency I want them. Because what I'm going to do is put some of these noodles inside of our spring rolls. And then we're going to have some on the side. So, like I said, this takes about 2 to 3 minutes once your water is hot to, go ahead and cook. So these are almost done. But this is not something you want to leave and go do something else because you will be disappointed. See that? So these are pretty much ready. So now, since our noodles are done, I'm going to go ahead and transport this over into our cold water. This will stop them from cooking completely. Just give them a cold water bath. Hot water, cold water. Okay. And that's all you do to cook the noodles. And then you can just drain them out of the cold water. But I'm going to cook another batch. So I wanted to go ahead. I'm not going to discard of my cold water. So if you were not cooking another batch, you can get rid of your cold water and just drain it from there. But I'm going to make another batch of these. So that's why I'm going to keep my water. But that's all you do for your noodles. So now we're getting ready for the fun part. We're getting ready to start rolling our spring rolls. All right, guys. So what I did, I put my sauce in a jar. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of this fresh sauce on these. Not a lot. Just to give it a little flavor in our noodles. So they're not boring. And just going to toss those around a little bit. And like I said, these are cooled off because we did that shock. And they're not sticking together. You can see that they're really manageable. They're not stuck. That's what we want. a nice vermicelli rice noodle. Okay, I just want to mix them around in the sauce just a little bit, so give them a little bit of extra flavor as we put them in our spring rolls. You can add more or less. It's up to you. You can add a little spice to it, a little salt or whatever, but I think that's fine because we're gonna dip them in there. So the next thing I'm going to do is start doing the rice papers here. So let me get these open. Okay. I know there's a way you open this without tearing the whole packet up, but I don't think it's really going to matter because I'll probably make quite a bit of these. Okay, here we go. Let's get this cut around. There we go. Okay, so again, these are just the Dynasty Premium Quality Rice Papers. Like I said, I get these from Kroger, and all you want to do is take one rice paper, very thin, you can see through it, and you can either run it under your tap water or you can get a little dish. I'm just going to submerge it in, bring it right back out. That's all you do. And set it down, let the extra water drain. So I'm using a towel. I got a towel on my cutting board, and it's starting to change where I'm gonna be able to roll this. Okay, so I put the towel down so that way it'll absorb any extra water that I don't want. But as you can see how this paper is just transforming. So, and then from there we're going to start putting in our ingredients. So there's no rhyme or rhythm, there's no right or wrong way, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some green leaf lettuce, and you want to start putting it towards the end of your roll, not in the center, so it'll give you more room to roll it. Okay, so I got that going here. And then we're going to put in some mango, just a couple pieces of mango here. And this is one of mine. So do some of the fresh red cabbage. We're going to do some cucumber. You can actually just put one slice of cucumber in there. A little bit of carrots. And I want to do a little bit of rice noodles in mine. So, come on. Here we go. Just going to lay those rice noodles on here. And, I think I may put I think I do want some avocado. So I did have some avocado here. And I love avocado and everything, so just cut them really thin. And I didn't want to have these pre-cut because I don't, your avocado will turn colors on you. And I didn't want a brown avocado in mine. So that's why I held off. Kind of just cut that in half. Voila. Okay, so now we're just going to roll this puppy. And so it is very sticky. And this is a clean towel, by the way, y'all wondering. This ain't my dish towel. Well, it is a dish towel, but it's a clean dish towel. So what you want to do, you want to get the seams of this. And I don't think I'm going to use the towel on the next one, but anywho. So you want to get it and roll it like a burrito. Okay? Tuck in your sides as good as you can, like you would do a burrito, and then just roll. And voila. This is a roll. This is all you do. Like I said, you can put as much veggies or as little, and then you just have your dipping sauce for it. But this is all you do for your spring rolls. And we will plate them up here. So, see how easy that was? So we'll go ahead and do another one. Now I like the towel because it takes away the excess moisture, but I'm going to try it without the towel this time just to see. So just submerge in and take out. Maybe just let some of the water drip. Put it on your cutting board. And then once it starts to become, you know, rollable, you're going to start putting in your veggies. So I'm going to do some more with some lettuce. Got to have your greens here. And some cabbage. We're going to do some carrots. Gotta have the avocado. At least in mine I do. But this is going to be one that I will make for my daughter or my husband. And so, because they are more so pescatarian, put a little bit of cucumber in there. They love peppers, so I think I'm going to get a pepper, one of each of the peppers. And so he did some shrimp, and he cooked them in some obey, just some little shrimps. I'm going to put the little scrimps on there for him, these little scrimps. And I told him there were too many. I said, you cooked too many. He's like, girl, these things are going to shrink up to nothing. So they did. So, let me see. Okay, I really didn't want to have this pushed up that far. As I mentioned, you want to kind of start in the back so you have more room to roll. So just slide that back. Okay, grab your paper. It becomes like a rubbery. Look at that. This is fun. I like making different stuff. Being creative. Okay, and then just get it as tight as you can. And roll this baby over. So there you have it. Now we have a shrimp roll. And so we'll do some with some rice in them with the shrimp. So that's all you do. Like I said, you just take and get your paper, submerge it in some warm water or tap water just for a couple of seconds. Bring it out very quickly. Drain the excess water. Put it down. So this will be another one I'll make for him. I'm going to put more noodles in this one. Like I said, they're not all going to be the same. So you can just be creative. So this one, I won't put any lettuce in that one, but I will do some cabbage. And, oh my gosh, of course, my mangoes. Got to have the mango in there. And I think I'm going to do some cucumber in this one. Some carrots for color. Some more shrimp. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I think I'll put some more avocado in there. Because we are all big on avocado, so can't go wrong with avocado. It's a good healthy fat. So we'll get that cut down just a little bit more. And that's it, guys. So I'm going to roll this one up, and then I'm going to get through. I'm going to roll the rest of these, and then I'll come back and let you guys see what they look like and let you go through the taste test with me. So, but this is real simple. You got to try it. So give me a moment, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am done. This was so fun to make. Here you have it. Our Vietnamese spring rolls. I mean, these were just really fun to do. I'm just not kidding you. And so, and they taste really good. Of course, I've tried a little bit, but I can be biased, like I said, because it is my cooking. And so, I'm going to say it's good. But I'm going to call my husband, my wonderful husband, Mr. Gary Coleman.
Yes.
Do you mind coming in the kitchen and helping me, please?
Yes, my favorite time.
Of course it is. If it's got anything to do with food, it's going to be your favorite time,
Yes,
right? I
yes.
know. He
Makes
loves
me very happy.
Very, very happy. So,
yes.
here we have it. I'm going to let you try this one here because, of course, I did do a few with some shrimp for him and my daughter and my granddaughter. They do like shrimp. So, I'm going to let you try this one, but it has everything else in there. And you want some peanut sauce? Which sauce do you want to try first? Well, let's do my sauce first because this is the sauce that I made. And so, kind of just give them a idea of what that sauce tastes like. But we know what the peanut sauce tastes like. And if you need a little more on there, did you get enough sauce? Mm-hmm. Okay. You crunch is just amazing. You're making this sound so good right now.
I'm telling you, y'all, the texture in here, the mango, the red and orange peppers, and the avocado, and the cucumbers, the lettuce, and the rice noodles, y'all. Good God Almighty! Let me tell you, these are the bomb.com. She did a great job. Great job, sweetheart.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, I need about 6 of these right now.
You want to try it? Well, you got about 6 in there. I told you I was rolling these babies, so he's got me.
These are absolutely amazing. Now let me try this peanut sauce here.
But they're light. They're only really a lot of veggies that you're getting, so really fun. You can eat 6 of those and not feel guilty. I mean, you can.
I'm telling y'all, this peanut sauce is called Chasang.
It's the House of Sang.
Yeah, House of Sang. Bangkok peanut sauce. It has the nutty and spicy. It's nutty and spicy with garlic, ginger, and lemongrass.
Yeah. Y'all, so if y'all can see this, and I get it
that stuff right there. It's the bomb.com. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
The flavor is excellent.
It's really good. I love it. This is a really good peanut sauce. So if you want to try, you can make your own. Of course, we have tons of peanut butter in there. I could have made my own, but this right here is really good. Mm-hmm. But I did have to make a sauce, so I made this sauce. My sauce is like a sweet chili. It's got a tangy, spicy kick to it. So it's more like a sweet chili sauce. So you devoured that.
Yes, I did.
I mean, you didn't even give it a chance.
Hey, it's good.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it from him, but I want to call my granddaughter over here. Ariana, you want to try? Well, come on over here in Cassandra's kitchen, into your Mima's kitchen, and tell me what you think about these. So I cut you one in half so you can manage it better. And let me know. I did put a little sauce on this one. So what I did do, guys, that I didn't show you all on camera, I did go ahead and put a little sauce on top of some of them when I was rolling them. I was like, just put some sauce on the inside. So I did some of the peanut sauce. So yours has a little peanut sauce in it, but if you want some other sauce on there, I can put it on. You want me to put some on there? The peanut sauce? Okay. You're not trying to do the spicy. This got a little. It's
a little spicy. The peanut sauce is.
It's got a little spice to it too, but
it really is good. It really is.
Take your time.
Take your time to chew your food up. I know it's good. It's good, huh? Yeah. It's the bomb.com.
So then Mima can have a bite of yours, right? Okay. Since they say it's good, I'm going to take a little bite of hers. I'm going to try it with the peanut sauce. And I'm going to try it with just a little bit of my sauce together.
Oh, she's trying to do the double dutch, y'all.
Yeah, try to do it up a little bit. And this one is all veggies. This doesn't have the shrimp in it, so let's see.
It's real crunchy, y'all. It's really crunchy. It's really good.
It's good.
It's a good God about it. Good all around. Yes, it's really good.
So, the sauces are amazing. But when you get that hint of the mango.
Yes.
And the
the cucumbers, and
Good.
the avocado, and all
You're
that.
gonna eat out here. I'm gonna make your plate, okay?
The red peppers.
She's ready. They love it. Look
The
at
yellow
them.
peppers, and ooh, telling y'all. This
So
is really good.
you ready to eat? Okay, y'all. She's ready. She's like, just give them to me. So Meemaw's gonna make your food so you can eat dinner. We're gonna do I had some leftover noodles. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of doctor them up a little bit with some of the sauce. Maybe put some mushrooms or something down in there and just have some of the noodles on the side with these. But these are really good, y'all. They were fun to make. They're really delicious.
Yeah,
so
it's really delicious. Really
you definitely have to try it.
have to try
It's
it.
easy. It's hot. It's a cool, refreshing appetizer, or
Yes.
we're having it for dinner. So,
Yeah.
however you want to do it, it could be a nice brunch or a lunch. And it's really they're fun. They were really fun to make. I just like doing different things in the kitchen. And you can put anything in these rolls.
Right.
You can roll them with your favorite vegetables, your favorite fruits, and they're good, right? So you're looking at me like, me, Mom, ready to eat. Okay. So guys, I want you all to try these. And if you like them, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to my video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Subscribe.
Yes.
And share this video.
And
share the
Please.
video, and someone that you know may like the video, so just share with them.
You won't be disappointed. This is really good.
You won't be
love it.
disappointed. So until next time, y'all know what to do. Help me out. So from Cassandra's Kitchens to yours. Until next time, be blessed.
Be
Bye-bye.
blessed. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.